You read that correct. This is the end. This is the end of my channel as you guys currently know it in its current form. But to answer your quick questions, no, the channel's not going anywhere. It's not getting deleted. It's not getting abandoned, but it's just going to change. It's going to change majorly in a way that I felt like I've needed to do for a couple years now. My channel has mainly focused on Sonic, and I still love Sonic games and I enjoy Sonic, but it's just not something I can only talk about anymore. And it's not that I was ever necessarily trapped in that 100%. I've made some Nintendo videos here and there, and shoot, my last 6 videos, my Metroid Prime 4 video did better than everything I've uploaded after that, and all of that was Sonic afterwards. So I think it's time to just make a change and do the change that I've always wanted to do. And that change will be higher effort, higher quality content. Not saying that the videos I made were low quality, because I did up my editing, I did up my style, my flow, my pacing of my videos. I think I did get better at making videos, but I just don't want to focus on discussion and news about Sonic. That's just not something that interests me to this level anymore, or to a high level, I mean. And I'm not saying that Sonic is going to go away from my channel. That's not happening. Sonic is still going to be a part of this channel. It's just not going to be the only focus anymore. There's so many games and so many things that I just like so much that I wish I could talk about as well, which is why I'm going to be doing that. There's so many things that I love. I love Nintendo games. I love RPGs. I love other games from different platforms like Sony games, fighting games. I just love all kinds of games. So the channel is expanding rather than ending. But this is the end of the Sonic Tuber era, 100%. Again, you're still going to see Sonic. You may even see a decent amount of Sonic. So if you have subscribed to this channel for Sonic, I think the content that you're going to get is actually going to be even better than before. There will be still Sonic focused videos, only that focus on Sonic. However, there will be other videos that don't focus on Sonic. But I didn't want to make this video empty-handed. So I prepared probably my best video I have created thus far. This video is about ranking systems in gaming, and Sonic is a big focus of it. However, there's a lot of other games in there that have ranking systems, and I just do a whole overall analysis on these games and basically why ranking systems matter and how they change games. If you're watching this before that video is released, this video will be releasing sometime this week. I can't give an exact time, but it will happen sometime this week. The video's finished. The thumbnail is right here. So if you guys see this video on your homepage, you see it in your sub feed, please check it out. Even if you just like Sonic, there's still enough content in there for you. I'd really appreciate you guys checking out this video. I put a lot of time into it. I put a lot of scripting effort into it, voiceover, editing, and it's not probably going to be the best video you've ever seen in the world. I'm not the best creator in the world, but I think this video is my start to getting there, of being my own favorite creator. And what I mean by that is I want to make the stuff that I like to the point where I feel like I'm my own favorite creator. That sounds crazy. That sounds like some Kanye West type stuff, but it's true. I feel like a creator is at their best when they feel like they can make stuff that they truly enjoy. And that's what I really mean by I want to be my favorite creator. I want to be that guy. Maybe at one point I felt that way, but I want to feel that way again. And quick little story, but recently I asked one of my friends, one of my creator friends, which a lot of you in the audience who watch Sonic content, you may know, Premi the Remy. And him and I, we talk about music a lot. Like, we're big into music. Same with another creator, Matt Has No Cuts. We discuss music a lot, right? So I said this. I made an analogy basically saying, if you were to split up your eras of your channel into different eras, mixtape, like your classic run versus your modern era, which would that be? And then he gave me his answer, and I was like, huh, okay. So then I gave my answer, and my answer was my mixtape era was my Sonic Forces era. That's when I technically started Sonic content, and then I switched to Smash content, and then we came back to Sonic in 2021. But regardless, I said that was my mixtape era. My classic era was the Frontiers era, and leading up the Frontiers. But I feel like I don't have a modern era. I haven't reached that yet. And that's what I want this to be. I want this to be my modern era on YouTube. My modern Sonic era. That's why things are changing. I just felt like I was not at the point where I was happy with the content I was making. Again, not that I thought it was bad. I just wasn't feeling it anymore. And it's not just because, views are down or whatever. And honestly, That's not even entirely true. If views are down, it's entirely my fault because of the long hiatuses I was taking. I literally kind of left on a high note in terms of views. It has nothing to do with success, and it purely has to do with me, how I feel about what I'm making, and how it makes me feel as a creator and as a person. Because again, I've been doing this like 15 years. I've been making videos 15 years. I can't stop making videos. So I want to welcome you guys to a new era of my channel. And stick around to the very end of this video. If this next video that I'm talking about is out, go ahead and click that end card and please check it out. I appreciate all you guys that have been watching for many years. Some of you guys even longer than this Sonic era. Some of you guys come from way before that. I appreciate every single one of you. You guys have no idea. Literally, YouTube channels are not possible without the viewer. You guys supporting me, watching the content is everything. And I really, really appreciate it, guys. So please join me in this new era.